Good morning, guys. I just wanted to hop on here really quick. I am really enjoying just kind of learning more about posting on X and running a YouTube channel. Even though I have like no viewers, it's kind of the best time to kind of play around. I recently just got a TikTok account for the news channel, so that's kind of been fun. I've always been like vehemently opposed to TikTok, but for this, it has a reach. This morning, I just wanted to like kind of do a real quick raw video. I was about to go out and run some errands, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a quick video and upload it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just want to reach out and I use AI a lot for this. So Grok is my main man, and it's really cool. I use these like projects over here just to kind of help with news script and stuff. I'm not really a script kind of guy. I kind of flow with it. But it is an amazing tool because it gets to know me and what I'm interested in. So whenever I say, hey, what's the news of the day? It picks and pulls, and thought I'd just kind of share that with you. This is how I get my news, and I'm going to go over the news with you this morning and kind of absorb it with you fresh and raw. Usually before I do videos, I'll kind of absorb it and get my thoughts, but this morning I have not done that. I've literally woken up, had coffee. It's super foggy here in Georgia. So, all right. Bitcoin, it's still down. Of course it is. I checked this morning. I think it was in the 73 range. I love how Tom Lee's always quoted. I like him a lot, but he's wrong a lot. I think he said it was going to be 110 by January 31st or something like that. I think people who throw out numbers are often full of, what. But he says the bottom may be close, whatever. I feel like we're not going to go down much farther, but again, I don't want to jinx it. Honestly, I don't really care. I don't plan on selling for years. I'm looking in for the long run. I'm not doing any leverage trades or anything like that. So when it crashes like this, really the only thing I think of, I have two thoughts. I think, man, all the people that I've encouraged to buy, I hope they don't think, they're not freaking out, because I don't know what everybody's timeline is in my life. So I do think that first and foremost, I just think, I hope that, they're not freaking out too much. And then the second thing I think about is I wish I had more money to buy. I mean, to be honest with you, if I had more money, I'd be buying more. Ethereum's down in the low 2000 range. Makes sense. This is all just over liquidated market, guys. This is the big banks freaking out. This is a lot of manipulation. It is what it is. CFTC chair says pending crypto market structure bill could hit Trump's desk in months. I was hoping it would be weeks, but they're fighting over it so much. I guess now they're changing the narrative to months. I'm really interested what's going to be in that. I'm interested what they're going to do for stablecoin yield, if they're going to completely nix that out or not. Senate Ag Committee, has advanced the Digital Commodity Infrastructure Act. Basically, it's giving the CFTC spot crypto oversight, giving them control over it. So it's just another part of them moving it along in all of their committees. Always in the news, real world asset tokenization exploding in 2026. Forecast tokenized assets expected to surpass $500 billion. That's just insane. That's insane. Who is CD? Oh, this is cool. It's an actual paper. That's the other thing I like about Grok. It's not just pulling me news. It's actually going to pull like papers and actual like, these are, these are guides that companies offer to one another, for investors and stuff. So these are really cool. I'm going to actually save that and look at that in a little bit. Zeta Network exploring real world tokenization again for institutionalized treasury strategy. Yeah, traditional finance, blockchain, everything is converging and it's accelerating. It's accelerating. 2026 outlook: global crypto ETPs projected to top 400 billion. Stablecoin supplies eyeing 1 trillion, of course. And remember, stablecoins are going to be backed by something, the dollar. They're going to print. Used to, they printed the dollar and they wanted other countries to buy the bonds, but nobody's buying the bonds anymore. If you pay attention to the bond market, no one's buying them anymore. Yeah, the world is definitely shifting. So I think this is a pretty, a lot of people look at Trump as a shady figure and they think that this is all, some shady thing, but it's kind of brilliant if you know what you're talking about whenever you look at what stablecoins offer. AI safety report warns deepfake spreading faster, more AI companions emerging, plus job disruption. Guys, I've been sorry, excuse me. I've been playing around with Modbot, Claudebot, OpenClaw. It's all the same thing. It's terrifying. I've done a couple little shorts and videos just basically telling people, just be careful. Like, if you know what you're doing in terms of computer security and coding and all of that stuff, and it's not new to you, then by all means, throw it on your computer or some other server and play with it. I played around with some virtual servers and stuff. Definitely didn't put it on my computer, thank God. But even in doing all of that, I felt like I was way in over my head. I felt like I might have given it a little too much access. And my conversations with it, I talked to it for about 3 or 4 hours one night, way late, and they were pretty fascinating. But I took it off my computer on Sunday and said, nope, we're not doing this. What is Mark Zuckerberg up to? Meta's AI capex guidance is higher than expected. Makes sense. I mean, they're going to lead. Mark Zuckerberg's definitely going to lead in AI. I think Sam Altman's going to have a hard time with Elon Musk going to space for his data, and then combining XAI, which was losing like $1 billion a month, combining that with SpaceX right before their IPO launches is probably the most brilliant business move of the 21st century. I'm going to turn this all into an article too. I'll post it on my X. Don't really care about predictions. And looks like India is buying the Bitcoin dip pretty hard, which is massive. India is a massive economy. I think people forget about India. It's 1.5 billion people or something like that. I mean, that's a massive economy. They open up Bitcoin into their market more and more. It's crazy. Look at what they're the biggest gold buyers in the world. So once they go into Bitcoin, guys, just get ready. I'm gonna run. I got a lot going on, but I really do appreciate if you are watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm now over on TikTok. I'm trying to get a link tree set up, so I'll put that all together at some point. Um, got any suggestions for me? DM me, put it in my comments, whatever you want. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Again, like, I love links, so I will always source them up. I will definitely turn this into an article and post it in a couple of hours. But yeah, man, do your own research and always, always, always pull that stuff off the exchanges once you buy it. And I mean, if you look at what's going on with Binance, I didn't even talk about it today because it's kind of sickening, but they are devils amongst us, in my opinion. I hate to slander them, but it's true. They've got so much stuff that is just so shady, and they're constantly trying to, fight and win for your approval. I say find another exchange, and then even with that being said, find an exchange that lets you put it into cold storage and get a cold storage wallet, like a Ledger or a Trezor or something like that. I'll do some more videos on them in the future. Anyways, I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day, and yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.